Hello neighbors, and welcome to the Pulse, Lake Wildwood's news and information program. I'm Paul Town, and this is the news for the week starting Friday, April 17th. From the desk of our General Manager, Brian Cox. Another week of quarantine and regulated closures are having an impact on our lives like never before. Lake Wildwood is committed to promoting a safe environment. One of the activities we have been able to allow and provide is walking on our golf course for exercise. Recently, many people took advantage of the course walking by adding additional activities not authorized by the association. Daily, we see people playing football on the greens, riding bikes across the fairways and traps, and riding on the narrow walkway paths with just enough room for the walkers. We are allowing leashed dogs to be walked on the course. We are finding an incredible large amount of dog poop not cleaned up by the owners. This is not only unfair to other members, but a real dirty job for our staff to continually clean up after them. The course is closed to all bicycles. Please do not ride or play games on the course. Please stay on golf cart paths while walking. Leashed dogs are still permitted, but we ask that you clean up after them. When we reopen for golf play, walking on the golf course will not be allowed during the golfing hours. Please note that the association is not in position to enforce social distancing. We can only control our own amenity use by closure. We expect all Lake Wildwood members to monitor their own activities and not expect the patrol or association to monitor your personal behaviors. I ask that everyone please be patient during these times. We are all in this together, and not one of us is unaffected by what's happening. Please be respectful, tolerant, and understanding during these times. We will all get through this together, and we'll be the better for it. Thank you. In board news, the planning meeting of the board will be April 28th at 1:30. This will be a virtual meeting and will be available for the membership to listen or view. Those wishing to participate will find a link to the live stream on the members' homepage of LWA website, lwwa.org, on the day of the meeting. You'll also be able to view the meeting on the Pulse YouTube channel. The Community Relations Committee needs a few good men and women to reach out to our real estate community, nonprofit organizations, and our membership to improve our communications. Each one of these programs is important to help bring our community into the 21st century in terms of internal and external promotion. Your efforts will be appreciated. Please contact Mike Zemetra at 432-3175. From the Lake Committee, it's the season of love for our resident geese, and eggs are starting to show up. The good part of the story is there are a dramatically reduced number of birds in residence now. The egg oiling team is active for March and April, but they need help finding any nests that are not on the island. One of their favorite non-island locations is sagging boat covers beneath lift covers. Lake dwellers, please check your shorelines and boat covers and report any eggs to administration by emailing connect@lwwa.org. Be sure to include your address, and administration will pass on the info to the team. Please, because of the pandemic, tools, trash, and treasures will need to be rescheduled. The dates are September 19-20 for the south side and September 26-27 for the north side. The Parks and Recreation Committee has rescheduled the walking trail cleanup to Saturday, May 16th from 8 to 12 p.m. The goats are back. The goats are now staged at Minnow Way property, and then a group of them will be moved to strategic green belts as we get them up and running. It'll be nice to see them back working, especially being that they are not impacted by the quarantine order. The herd has grown over the spring, and we'll see new faces in the crowd. It's almost assessment time. If you'd like to move to quarterly payments, please complete the quarterly installment plan contract and return to administration office no later than June 1st, 2020. The contract can be emailed to Audrey Kriegler at audreyk@lwwa.org. You can mail it to 11255 Cottontail Way, Penn Valley, or fax it to 432-2044. Please note the annual statements will be mailed on May 1st. As we begin the new weed season, staff has started the new spraying program. If you'd like your property to be exempted from spraying, please email Sherry Thalberger at sherrylww@gmail.com with your property information, including your name, address, phone number, and any directions or comments you wish to share. Please note, if you select to have your address listed as a no-spray property, you will be responsible for weed control all the way to the roadway. In golf news, Jim wants to remind everyone that although Jonas will still allow you to schedule tee times, those times are invalid because the course is closed. From Bill Hamilton, the golf course is healing nicely and we're trying to keep up with the mowing. The irrigation contractor has been making a lot of productive headway during the closure. I'm sure that many of you are impressed with the process of mainline installation that is going on. Holes 11, 13, and 14 have big pipe in the ground now, and be sure to give the contractor's employees a wide berth as they are focused on their work and not paying attention to you. All club activities have been suspended for the foreseeable future. Our security update comes from our security manager, Pete Newell.
Well, greetings once again. Pete Newell, your security manager here at Lake Wildwood. I want to start out by talking a little bit about the golf course during these stay-at-home times. Originally, the association made the decision to close the golf course to golf based on statewide mandates. It wasn't our idea by no means. And as time went on, we realized that maybe there were some other uses of the golf course that were completely appropriate. So we modified the regular rules here, and we're allowing dogs on leash and people walking on the path carts of the golf course during all daylight hours. As time went on, we didn't really consider it, but as time went on, we noticed bicycles, kids playing soccer, people playing football and things like that, and we came into a problem. Bicycles and pedestrians on the golf path create user conflicts, and it's dangerous. Bicycles off the golf paths can do damage to the golf course, as can the sports events. So we've had to reassess our ideas and our rules, and we're asking that no bicycles and no sports activities are to be allowed on the golf course. We ask that you stay on the path, whatever your use is, and that we keep it to mostly just walkers and dog walkers on leash with a scooper. Some other confusion throughout the community, of course, is what's open and what's not. The only thing that's closed officially are the community buildings, the tennis courts, and the golf course for playing golf. Parks, beaches, the marina, restrooms are all officially open. While we discourage mass gatherings, there is nothing specifically prohibiting that, and we ask that you just indulge your neighbors when they need to get out a little bit. To change subject, I think a lot of people right now who are staying home are doing home repair projects and things like that. I have a strong suggestion for many of you out there. I'm talking about what's called 911 compliant address signs. In our community, these are these vertical green signs that have a very, very clear address number on them and are posted in a location where they're easy to see from the street. Having worked here many years on patrol, I'll tell you that houses that do not have these address signs, it's very difficult to find the addresses sometimes, especially at night. And if you need help from any kind of a first responder, whether it's security or an ambulance, those 911 compliant address signs can be important all the way up to a lifesaver. They're readily available from multiple vendors on the internet for less than $20. So if you're home doing home repair projects, please put that in your list. We've had a very quiet week here at Security once again, thanks to the stay-at-home world. We had one call of a party at 11 o'clock Saturday night on Pepperwood making too much noise. Thereafter, we only had 4 loose dog calls, 3 barking dog calls, and we actually wrote 5, which is kind of low, which means you're getting the point. We had 5 speeding violations this week. That's it. We'll talk to you again next week. Thank you.
Folks, as we continue to deal with the disruption of our lives due to this pandemic, remember, we're all in this together. That's the news for this week. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Pulse YouTube channel, home to your virtual board directors meetings. Until next time, stay healthy and happy.